Good afternoon, everybody. We are here today with Megan Zezzo from SNS and Fred Hickman from Sanmar. Both of them have sponsored our marketing campaign for retail brands this month for April. I'd like to start out by showing you all what's going on our website. You should all be able to see my screen right now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So this is, we've got the retail detail up here on the top banner. This is on all the websites. You can click on this and view the lookbook that we put together. Megan and Fred both have 4 brands that are featured in the lookbook this month. We've got Adidas and Travis Matthews, Carhartt, Dry Duck, Oakley, North Face, Columbia, and Cotopaxi. So marketing put together this really cool little flip book, which is on all of your websites. It's got a little blurb story about each of the brands, kind of identifying how they go to market and some of the cool things that they're doing. We've picked out 3 different products for each of the brands to be featured with each of them. It's a pretty cool little thing on your website. You can go check that out.
I thought this was really well done.
Yeah.
That was great.
Up here in the Idea Center, you've got this little tag up here that shows, pushes you to the retail brands. We've got the Retail Brands Idea Center, which is where all the product collections for each of these live. So you can come down here and go to specific product collections with specific products for each of them. And those are all hosted by ESP. So we've got all these North Face products listed here. Ironic that they all have black and gray pictures, and that's all pulled from ESP. We didn't change any of that. And then one last thing I want to show you real quick here is we've got a really cool video that they put together, which is down here at the bottom.
Oh, I love it. Man, content is king.
Yep.
Looks really good.
Just a quick little 30-second video highlighting all the brands that are being featured.
Melissa, do you guys, do you write any script for social media and stuff like that?
Yep, we've, as part of the All-In marketing campaign, each of the people that are on our featured campaign, they get 2 emails and 4 social posts that we curate and put together. Felicia writes all the copy for that. So those go out on behalf of the owners as well. And I think there's about 42 owners on the All-In marketing program right now. And we're adding more all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we've got LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We don't have all 4 for all 42 of the owners. Some of them only have 1 or 2 different things, but they all get posts that they get shared to their socials and emails that go out to their contact lists. So I believe one of the emails, I think the second email for April goes right to the lookbook, the Retail Brands lookbook. And we track all of those stats and everything, click-throughs from emails and social posts and all that kind of stuff. So Fred, why don't you go ahead and talk about the brands that you featured this month? I think we've got Cotopaxi, Travis Matthew, Carhartt, and North Face.
Sure. First of all, I want to say that the people that I do follow, don't take it personal if I don't follow you on social media, but the people that I do, what I find interesting is that your content is compelling and different than the rest of the industries. And that's what I like about working within these frameworks. I like stuff that gets me excited and makes me want to have a call to action. And I think that's the whole goal, is to find and follow people that make you feel that way. So I applaud you guys, because you're taking a step out of the normal box. And, you know, I'm sure you've got other people that you follow that you can see the same old stuff getting thrown out in this industry. So cheers to that. So I was talking to Melissa a bit earlier just about what we were going to talk about, and I'm going to first of all thank you for the opportunity to participate. We get limited chances during the year, but I got lucky and I got in with Megan to do the retail brands campaign. And it's one of the hallmarks I think that we at SanMar have is that we have proprietary and unique brands that we try to bring to the table. So in the few minutes that I have, what I want to do is really quickly go backwards to go forwards. That's how I like to work, just to kind of make sure that we knew what we were doing last year and why we're here this year and what we might see going forward from the brands that we participated in this April campaign and what might be happening in the next several months. So if you were watching any of my Eye to Eyes last year, I was talking about, or you heard me quoting this type of information, and that was retail brands this fall, and I'm speaking from July of last year, will continue to be very important. We saw that consumers were seeking higher quality products, more premium brands, especially products that provided a health and safety benefit, since the research was telling us consumers were very concerned about health and safety last year. And so if I were to show you a list of our top 20 styles, you'd see health and safety as a reoccurring theme into the products that we were selling Q4. So North Face and Carhartt and Nike were examples. We chose Cotopaxi, TravisMathew, North Face, and Carhartt for this opportunity. Now, in retrospect, the brand sales for our Q4 were really robust, and they did mirror a lot of what our research was telling us. And so when Melissa and I were talking about what to put into the brand categories this year, I chose Cotopaxi because of its circular story, Carhartt because, again, the brand is it's outpacing what we thought we were going to be doing. Nike, I kind of settled down a little bit on Nike because their sales weren't as robust as North Face in terms of brands. And then we had an insight Q4 that we were bringing out TravisMathew. So I thought that was a great opportunity to put that into our mix for this particular month. So what we're obviously seeing is a shift of sales towards more retail and fashion brands. And again, that's why we're supporting North Face, Cotopaxi, Carhartt, and TravisMathew. One thing that keeps recurring from our merchandisers is there's a trust in the brand. There's a trust in the brand messaging, and that supports our statement that trust is the new currency. And it is driving almost all of consumer behavior in terms of how people look at brands and how they trust those brands. So retail brands are important, but however, not all retail brands are doing as well as others. And my advice for this group is to keep an eye on what categories are doing well in retail brands. Some categories are going to do better than others. So for example, bags and headwear for us, not so much. So we didn't put any bags or headwear in these particular, except for Cotopaxi because the 3 items are bags. But we didn't put a lot of heavy items in the categories that weren't selling well. But just on the flip side, anything on the upper part of the body and fleece, particularly like sweatshirt fleece, and even I'll add outdoor fleece, those categories are up in terms of how we looked at the brands for this quarter and offering them to you guys for this April marketing launch. Our Carhartt again and the North Face did really well. Nike and District did okay. TravisMathew was too new, and the Cotopaxi was just too thin of a category mix to really get good, strong statements on that. But keep in mind, the category of fleece and outdoor fleece drove almost all of our brand business last fall. Inventory certainly played a role in the success of our sales as well as what's going to happen going forward. Case in point, and I apologize about TravisMathew because what I'm about to tell you is solid. We introduced TravisMathew in January. We sold out at the end of February. We sold a year's worth of inventory on TravisMathew in 2 months. That's an incredible. It's sad to say it, but it's incredible how much inventory that really was. So we're just saying again, this retail brand of TravisMathew and retail brands in general are resonating with consumers. So we will be back in stock in the later part of fall. So I apologize for putting it in the mix, but again, when we were putting this together with Melissa and the supplier relations team, it wasn't on our minds that we would sell out of it. So just keep this in mind too, as far as categories. and retail brands. Seasonal patterns will play a big role. Obviously, comfy fleece and outerwear trends in Q4 contributed to good sales. Spring and summer will bring change in those category needs, but the brands will still remain strong. We have relationships to also what's going on in terms of the consumer's buying strategies. So we're seeing a lot of hiring and retention of employees as far as gifts. So a lot of our product was used for rewards and gifts last year, as events and parties have not returned yet. And just interesting, in March, we saw that some economic job indicators were indicating that there's new hires coming. Just in March alone, there were 280,000 new leisure and hospitality jobs, which is big for our industry. And another example would be 110,000 new construction jobs, and that directly plays into how well our brands do. I would relate the hospitality and leisure to probably more uniform business, and the construction job business more to Carhartt. So we're excited to be on board with you guys. We do have our inventory chart on sanmar.com that'll give you a 6-week kind of update. So it'll give you an alert, it'll give you a challenge, and it'll give you a decent inventory snapshot. That's a green, red, and yellow. I've posted that on the Facebook workplace too. So again, I don't want to underemphasize the marketing media strategy that you guys have. It's best in class. If you need more assets, work with myself or Melissa or our great AE team to get you into the media library, because we have a ton of assets in that area to help support additional brand work. So that's it.
Very cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm when you told me about Travis Matthew, I was kind of blown away, because selling through a brand like that, selling through inventory, a year's worth of inventory in a matter of 2 months
it's nuts.
It was unexpected, I'm sure.
And we apologize, right? Because those are things that you just can't foresee.
Right.
You just can't. You think that we'd buy enough, but we didn't, and it happened.
That's crazy.
But it's a testament to the brand.
Right. Very cool. Megan, you've got what do we got? Columbia, Adidas, Oakley, and
Dry Duck.
Dry Duck. I love,
Yep.
love my Dry Duck Mountain Fleece. It is one of my favorite things.
It is one of my favorites too, actually. All right, so I am going to share my screen with you guys, and we will talk about those 4 brands.
I actually got the Dry Duck Mountain Fleece for my boyfriend to keep at his house, which I wear more than he does, because why not?
It's nice that more of those are coming in a men's and ladies companions too.
Yeah.
So, all right. So thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you for including us in this April marketing campaign. I know we hadn't participated in something like this in the past, so just want to give you guys a quick overview of the company and kind of why we chose the 4 brands that we did. At SNS, we tend to be a little bit more fashion forward. We pay a lot of attention on what's happening in retail, and that's usually how we determine what new brands and styles that we're going to add to our line. As you guys all know, SNS is a brand house, so we do have over 65 different brands. While we're only going to focus on those 4 today, you'll have the deck afterwards, so if you have any questions on our brands or best-selling pieces or anything like that, definitely reach out to me. Adidas. So first and foremost, Adidas, they became exclusive to us the beginning of 2019. We're now up to about 75 different styles. So why we chose this brand, it has been making such an impact in the sustainability message this past year, and you'll see me talk about that probably all of 2021 as well, and just how their primary focus is really having all of their products come from recycled polyester by 2024. So that's really big in a lot of what we talk about. So I do want to play a short clip for you guys real quick, so you can kind of see the Adidas message. Can everyone hear all this?
Can't hear it, but we can see it.
Okay. Okay, so kind of a quick video. Hopefully when they reshare it, you'll be able to hear the sound. Oh, hold on. Okay, so going into a little bit of product. So as I mentioned, SNS is exclusive, or Adidas is exclusive to SNS. We've added 19 female styles and 25 new unisex styles for 2021. So you'll start to see more lifestyle pieces, more women's companions to really fill out the line. Everything from polos to quarter zips, full zips, jackets, bags, and caps. So as of today, about 85% of our line comes from that recycled polyester. So you'll see a full assortment of hats here. We have trucker caps, performance caps, and then we've also added some limited edition pieces. So this is kind of new for us. We're testing the waters on that. So you'll not only see that with Adidas, but you'll see that with a couple of different brands as well. We also have 14 different styles of bags currently in our line. So everything from your basic draw cinch bag, you have a new golf shoe bag there, all the way up to your tonal rucksack. So you'll see a lot of these are put in different collections. You have duffel bag options, so tons of different options with Adidas bags in here as well. A lot of times we put together these get the look flyers, which you can make under our flyer builder on our website, or you can email me and I'm happy to do this for you, versus just sending customers out like actual links and sending them back to our website. Doing something like this really puts together a nice collection for a program, or if they want to see some new pieces with their logo, these are always nice to send out. And then just another touch on Adidas. This is what we're launching April 12th. So you guys are kind of getting a sneak peek on this. So this is a campaign going on. If you guys are part of our golf ball campaign last year, it's similar to that. So for every $250 you guys sell, you will receive one of these Corkcicle tumblers. So all of these will go out later in the year. So we'll be collecting all the data and stuff after May 14th. So keep an eye out for that. I'll also post that in the Facebook so you guys get full access to it as well. But we're pretty excited about it. Oakley is the next brand that we'll talk about. This is also a brand that's exclusive to us. Right now, we are only carrying Oakley bags. So we have about 24 different styles of the Oakley bags and about 100,000 currently in inventory. All of these are going to range from, retail $25 up to $300. So you'll see a couple new backpacks and duffels there. We've also put together this buyer's guide for you. So if you want to really break out, different price points for different customers, we have this 4 to 5 page PDF that I can send you guys as well. Another thing to keep in mind with Oakley is they are an official partner of the NFL. So that's another huge feature for them. But you'll see tons of different options with Oakley there as well. So I can definitely send this out to you guys too. Another one of those get the look. So we use Monster, for example, showing how you could do the accessory pack, the duffel bag, or a couple different pieces for that specific brand. And then Columbia. Columbia has been a staple in our line for many years now. We have over 50 different styles. So you'll see outerwear, fishing shirts, jackets, bags, and caps. So we've added 4 new bags and 8 new outerwear pieces to the line. All of these are going to retail anywhere between $60 and $200. Keep in mind too, with the Columbia, everything that you see in our line is the exact same product that you're going to see in retail. A lot of different bells and whistles on these new Columbia pieces, so make sure to get some in hand so you can kind of touch and feel. Again, the get the look option, just showing you, this was Burt's Bees that we did for an example, a couple different Columbia pieces, and then we added in a couple other brands to this one as well. And then Dry Duck, I'm sure you all are familiar with this brand. This is great for industries from construction to the ultimate outdoorsman. This is one of my favorite brands, being big in the Midwest, Hunter Fisher. I absolutely love Dry Duck. So they're known for their functional, durable, and outdoor apparel. You'll see some more women's companions, which we didn't have in the line before. So keep an eye out for that. You'll have some new jackets, a couple new canvas pieces, and then quite a few new caps for 2021 as well. So we've added 8 new caps for 2021. You also see the get the look here. So we've added a couple new pieces to that. And Messenger, which is on there, the 1036, that's one of our best sellers, as well as the Motion Soft Shell. Since you guys couldn't hear the last video, I'm not going to play it here. So we'll kind of just skip over that and talk a little bit about trends. So for Q2, we put together a new trend guide. This is also available and customizable to you on our website. So if you want to just download this and drop your customer's logo in there, you guys are welcome to do so. But you'll see some of the brands kind of scattered throughout. So tech, really big. You'll see the Columbia piece there. If you're looking at corporate or you're looking to revamp some of your corporate programs, keep in mind Columbia, Adidas. Those are also really big in that market. And obviously college bookstore, you have Champion, you have Adidas. You have quite a few different brands that work in that market. Fitness industry, Adidas is obviously very prominent in this, as well as the golf market. So keep in mind, if there's any of these that you guys would like or want to share with your customers, reach out to me and I'm happy to customize these for you. Agriculture, that's going to be huge with Dry Duck. So like I said, these are all customizable and available to you. I've touched a little bit on the marketing already, but if you want to create custom websites, custom flyers, custom catalogs, all of that is also available on our marketing resources tab on our website. Just recently, we've updated the website a little bit. So now you have the ability to search by PMS color. Couple new features and add-ons is there as well. And then we are no longer doing physical catalogs. So we have quite a few different Zoom options. This is the latest one, what's new for 2021. So you have a 100-page flyer that or digital catalog that you can download. All of this is AIA already branded. So feel free to pull that from the website, or I can send that to you after the call as well. We have a dedicated CAS. Her name is Christina. And then my information is here as well. So thank you again for including us, and we're happy to be a part of your April campaign.
Awesome. Thanks, Megan. So many brands. I want all of them. Does anybody have any questions for Fred or for Megan before we let you all go? This is being recorded. We will have this up on our YouTube channel afterwards. If you have any sales reps on your team or anybody that missed out on it, you can watch it on demand. I will have the slide deck and Megan's presentation shortly, and we'll get that out to the rest of the team. I don't hear anything from anybody, so we will give you some time back in your day. Thank you, Megan and Fred, for sponsoring our campaign this month and taking time out of your day to present to us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.
Great.